Good evening, participants.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, madam. Good evening to you.
Sir, it is 6:25 here. Shall we just wait for 5 minutes before we could start, sir?
No issue. We can wait for 5 minutes. We can keep
Yes,
time.
Lavanya, you can mute the chat, Lavanya.
Yes, ma'am, I'll do it.
We will have only for the admin.
Sure, ma'am. I will change it in a minute.
So 1 hour from the time you start, can we have the question and answer session, sir?
Yeah, that is, we can give a chat maybe in between. When I finish one topic, we can go ahead the Q&A maybe after 1 hour. It is not exactly 1 hour, maybe around 50 minutes, something like that, where I finish my topic.
Okay.
Then we can that.
Yes, sir. Sure. We'll do that, sir.
Please.
In Chennai, it is raining. Probably people are taking time to come back home. That is why they are ready to join.
No issue. We can wait.
Yeah. By 5 minutes, we'll start, sir. Exactly at 6:30, we'll start.
No issue at all. No,
Madam will join us today, sir.
Madam is there. I will ask to join.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Maybe you don't want to listen my topic.
Yes, she ruled the floor yesterday, sir. Probably, you would have been there. Our chat box kept pouring with all praises for her. And even today, we got a lot of feedback from so many people.
Good. Yeah.
Nandini, are you ready, Nandini? Dr. Nandini?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. I'll just start the session and hand it over to you so that you can take it over. And sir says after 1 hour or after he completes one session, we'll have the question and answer session.
Right, ma'am.
For the kind attention of the participants, we will open the chat box after 1 hour. So if you have any queries, you can post them in the chat box and sir will try to answer the questions. Maximum number of questions, whatever is possible. And then we will continue with the session. And any other clarifications you have, you can post in the chat box, which we will see and we will get back to you. We will try to answer the queries that you have. For the regular queries, we have already posted in the WhatsApp group and in the Telegram group. Regular queries about the feedback and the certificates and all those things, it's all been already posted. You can check your WhatsApp group and Telegram group. So today, our resource person, Dr. Sharimon, will be talking about funding opportunities and how to write a winning funded research proposal. So we are just waiting for the participants to join. Another 2 minutes, we will start. As we all know, funding is very important and fund is what all of us require. So yesterday, madam told us about how to write a research paper. Sir will now give us insights about how to write a winning funded research proposal. Most of our institutions are very particular that we should get more funded projects that will increase our institution's ranking in the international, both in the national and the international arena. That is the reason why these 5 topics were chosen by the resource persons. Dr. Prabhadevi, shall we start? 6:30. Let people join.
For me, I am okay, madam.
Because
if I
if we
want to
start-
wait for some more time, I can wait. No issue at all, actually. I am perfectly fine.
We'll take 2 minutes time, ma'am. Shall we wait for 2 minutes? time?
Okay. Our HOD sir has come. HOD sir, Dr. S. Kesavan sir has come. Sir, the resource
good
person
evening,
is there.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Sir, mute. Sir, mute பண்ணிருக்கீங்க sir. Mute.
Sir, HOD sir, audio mute பண்ணிருக்கீங்க.
Sir, unmute பண்ணுங்க.
Thank you very much, sir, and your team. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Good evening to you. Dr. Subramaniam is always talking about you. So I know you.
Yes.
basically.
We were a part of team here.
Yeah,
working for the same organization.
Good. Nice to see people, those who know each other.
Thank you,
In
sir.
the
Thank you.
Okay.
Audio. Madam, shall we start?
Shall we start, ma? Prabhadevi?
Okay.
Yes, sir, you can start. We are all waiting.
Prabha, unmute Prabha.
Prabha, unmute பண்ணிடுங்க.
Yes, ma'am. We can start now.
We start.
Sir, they're joining. Yes, ma'am. 6:32.
So that tomorrow they will all come and join correctly. Probably today it's because of the rains. Okay. A very good evening to all the participants. Welcome to the second day of the International FDP on A to Z of Research, hosted by the Department of Management Studies in association with BERTS, Bell Institute of Research and Development Studies, ITBRF, the International Theory Building Research Forum, and ARIF, International Journal for Business, Technology and Education, proudly presenting the International FDP on A to Z of Research. Yesterday, after the inauguration, Dr. Venu Sharimon threw light on the various aspects of writing a research paper. She ruled over the floor and the expectations of the participants have increased now. So today we have with us Dr. Sharimon, full of life, energy and creativity, dynamic, innovative, innovative power who knows how to meet the needs of his time, allowing him to capture the collective consciousness. This is what Sharimon means. So today we have with us Dr. Sharimon to guide us about the funding opportunities in research and how to write a winning funded research proposal. We are indeed very fortunate to have Sir with us. Sir, on a lighter side, if Director Maniratna would have seen you before Arvind Sami or Rajiv Menon, probably our South Indian Tamil industry, film industry would have got an hero. Probably academicians, we are so fortunate to have you. That is why you are now, as a researcher, giving so much of information. This is on a lighter note, but still, we are really fortunate to have such an energetic person amongst us today to talk to us about the funding opportunities in research. Now I shall just hand it over to Dr. Nandini, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies, a vibrant person in the department, to take over the session. Over to Dr. Nandini.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Gayatri, ma'am. Gayatri, ma'am, you have actually made my job much easier by explaining a great explanation about Dr. Sharimon, sir. So let's just get to it. In any realm of life, money is must, and that too in this testing time. To know about the funding opportunities for our research will be a wow experience. This will be a fuel or a catalyst added to quench the thirst of research. That's the topic for the day. To trigger that potential benefit in our minds, we have with us an eminent international speaker, Dr. Sharimon PC, who is a faculty member at Faculty of Computer Studies, Arab Open University, Oman. He has 23 years of teaching, research, and administrative experience in different institutions. He is a former lecturer at the School of Computer Sciences, Mahatma Gandhi University, India. He also worked as the head of section in Department of Information Technology, Higher College of Technology, Muscat. He has secured 2 master's degrees in computer science and information technology and a PhD degree in computer science. He won the first National Research Award from the Research Council, Government of Oman in Information and Communication Technology sector in 2014. It's a proud moment to say that he is the first Indian national who received this award from Government of Oman. He won Group Research Award from Arab Open University in 2015. He won Research Excellence Award from KE College, Mahatma Gandhi University, India in Feb 2020. Recently, he is awarded COVID-19 research project from Government of Oman. He has published a book titled Current Computer World and has more than 60 research papers and presented many papers in many international conferences in different countries. He is an Academic Advisory Council member in Indian School Directory Board, Oman. He is also a Director Board member in Bell Exim Private Limited, HD Foods Private Limited, and Bell Neurotech Private Limited, Kochi, India, and co-chairman of Bell Foods Group, Kochi. He is the founder of Bell Institute of Research and Development Studies, India. Thank you, sir, for accepting to be here among us to support and enlighten us with your intense knowledge in the funding opportunities to write a winning report. Over to you, sir, for we are eager to learn from your rich experience.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Thank you. So actually, we are doing many research webinars during the pandemic, and we are happy to share our experience, especially to our Indian colleagues, what we earned from Middle East mainly. So before I start, I would like to thank a special thanks to Dr. Prabha Devi, madam, who is continuously behind the wonderful follow-up. Actually, I have around 5-6 webinars in this week, but many organizations are contacting me in many ways. But even yesterday night around Indian time, 1:30, she made a call to me here in Oman. That means, people are working like that. I'm very happy because that is the sincerity of organizing an event. That itself is a motivation to present us. Okay, that is the real appreciate, madam, your enthusiasm and Sincerity, that's the word I would like to use. I request all the researchers, those who are in this platform, I would like to use that word again. Sincerity to research. Are you sincere to research? If you are sincere to research, we can start. Otherwise, there is no meaning of any webinars. If you are attending for a certificate, I don't think so there is any benefit from that one actually, because when BEDS conducting programs, I always ask the people, if you are for a certificate, we will send it to you, no problem. Any certificate, we can give it to you. But please understand that if you are serious, if your research is like a marriage, I always tell Vinu, we married, and even we married like research, actually. So I'm always telling you, research is the marriage, because whether you like it or not, nowadays, it is the mandatory in academics. Let us start. Okay. Thank you for this opportunity. I always heard about SRM institutions from Subramanian. When he joined with us 2 years back in Vadapalani University, he was always talking about SRM institutions actually. So I feel very happy to deliver my experience. As other programs we are doing, I'm not going to take any seminar. I would like to explain, I would like to share my experience, which I received from my research journey for last 23 years. So that's I am sharing with you. And I'm always believing that research means we have to have clear guidance. So then only we can expel in that one. So after 1 hour, most probably, we can have a break and you can ask questions, no problem. And for me, time is not a problem. I can spend any much time. But again, that is depends on the organizers, how long you can be in this platform. So let me share the screen now. So please listen to me. So I hope the screen is, it is clear. Madam, is it clear, the screen? I would like to just stop this one.
Yes, sir. It's clear, sir.
It's clear, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
So this is my email ID and my mobile number is here. If anybody would like to have a snapshot, you can have it, because you can contact me for any support in WhatsApp. Okay. So our aim of always, all the webinars, we are ready to share our informations, and even I am ready to share the PowerPoints, which we are using for the presentations. We can share with the organizers, and if you can, we can get it actually. So this is, I would like to thank SRM University, BEDS, and my university, Vadapalani University, and Dr. Kabali's Theory Building Forum for this opportunity for organizing such a program. So this is the reality. So we can have a discussion instead of a seminar. I would like to discuss with you something. Please note that why we have to do research? This is the question mainly now. Do we have to do research? This is second question. You just imagine about the pandemic. All the institutions, even Indian schools in Oman, I am the advisory council member of Indian schools in Oman. 40,000 students are studying in Oman, Indian children. So in the school, when we start about, we are one of the countries where we gone for the online media immediately once we had the pandemic. So people ask me one question, whether when we are going for this online media, especially for the children, those who are in the level 1, level 2 classes, or even primary classes, how it will be. But even with the technology, we prove that it is successful. And even especially for the higher education, you all clear that one teacher is enough to teach one university, one subject. So do you think that after this pandemic also, these kinds of technology will be there? So Corona has bring some good thing to education system. So if you are really looking for a job, if you want to keep your job tomorrow, I do believe that research is the mandatory. So when you have the research, as Vinu told yesterday, how to write a research paper. If you want to write a research paper, and Dr. Subramanian is going to talk about how to publish in the journal, so you need research. What is research exactly, or how you can get that content? This is my aim today. So you can see that all universities, even any university in Middle East, or even the UK or Europe, and any continent, nowadays it is completely depend on the universities are ranked how many funded projects you have and how many PAs are in your institution. As Madam Dr. Gayatri told in the introductory talk, this is the reality. And also you can see that faculty is promoted according to the same criteria. Okay. My aim is more than a promotion. My aim is, if you love research, if you love your profession, how you can change the community. That is my aim. And then how you will get it. So there is only two questions now: publish or perish. You know, whether the question is now, as an academician, many people, they complain that we don't have time. Okay. So because we have this much teaching load and we have that much administrative work, it is all over the world, not only in India, not only in Middle East or even Africa or America, everywhere these are there. But the issue now, only one question is in front of you: publish or perish. This is the, this is the motto which I would like to share with you, because if you are an academician nowadays, if you don't have research, definitely you cannot survive in the industry, because Google is the best teacher in the world. Google will teach you. You will get wonderful video. Students will get wonderful video classes better than you, because technology, we can use technology in a better way. So the dissemination of the things are there where only people can use it. So what is your role as a teacher? Only disseminate things, actually. That is only you can say that this is available here. You get it from here. This is the reality. So computational theory, I was teaching maybe last week for our master students. So I told them, I'm not teaching today. These are the videos are available. Just watch it. And if you have any doubt, you come to me. This is the reality which is going on the world. So why funded project? This is my question now. You can see that why you are looking for a funded project. So you can see here now, I have given a small point here: 5 million Omani Riyals funded for the purchase of equipment by the Research Council. You know that actually all my research, mainly 50% belongs to Oman and Oman government and Omani society, because I am here for last 19 years. And once I left Mahatma Gandhi University in 2002, I was working here. So all my experience with the government of Oman and the Sultan. So what is my aim today? Also share my experience with you, how I got project, then how I got this passionate to this one, and how you can get it. So the first point I would like to say that if you have a funded project, academic improvement is very important. Actually, academic improvement is most important. Then conferences and publications. Okay, so when you are going for a publication or a conference, okay, I don't know how many of you are going abroad for the publication, for the conference and publication. Do you have to request your institution for the fund? No. Once you have a funded project, you can go for any conference, any publication, instead of requesting any fund from your institution. That is the second point. And resource, equipment, travel, staff, research assistant, everything. As an academician, as a professor or an associate professor assistant, whatever is there, if you are getting a research assistant, definitely half of your work, maybe they can support you in your research journey. They can support you in your, maybe some of your academic work also, they will be a support for you. And you can pay them. It is the job opportunity. As a professor, if you have, I think we have around 15 research assistant opportunities there in our project. So I feel happy. We can give around 15 positions we can fill. We can give opportunity to the people actually. And you can see that training opportunity for the students. Of course, students, we can give opportunity for the students for the training. That is the other advantage. So what is my nutshell? As a faculty member, my advice to you: best, if you really want to come in academic, I'm not talking about research. If you really want to be in academic, you please go for research projects, because your financial freedom is very important in research. You know that most of the even index journal or even most of the high impact journal, all of them are now going in the payment mode. You know that actually. Okay, everything is business is there actually. So if you really want to be in research, a project is very important for us. So that is my aim, how you can get it. Okay, so first question, do you have an idea? The question is now, do you have an idea? And do you think that is it worth for a research project? Is it worth for a research project? That is very important. I still feel that when I start research, especially when I was trying to do project, funding, I was looking for funding. People were thinking that, oh, these all are for elder researchers. That those who are the senior professors. Junior people, they should not think for research project. It was maybe it is in Middle East. It was there actually. When I think about, oh, we can go for research project, Even Europe, we can apply for Europe. Why can no? So when I travel to many foreign universities, I realize that the foreign universities giving much importance for funded. All the faculties are listed their projects in the front of their door, and in their notice board, they all are publishing their projects. How many projects they are PI? How many projects they are the principal investigator. So that was my motivation. That was I got from that one actually. So that's why I'm telling you, there is no such thing. Everybody can do it. It is the matter, do we have the mind for that? And somebody is there to motivate you. Somebody is there to guide you. This is my feeling. So my aim today to just give you the roadmap how you can go for a project. Because suppose you want to publish a paper. Usually we know that as a researcher, when you are getting an idea, when you are doing a project, something, you have to, at least 1 year you have to work, then only you can publish a good paper if you are looking for a good result. Okay. The question is now, my complaint, my feeling, if you're looking, we have to take as a self-criticism. You just look into Europe. In Europe or even US, academic, industry is behind university. Industry is behind university because industries are coming to universities and they are meeting the professors and asking, can you give your idea to us, to our company? But unfortunately, even Eastern side, I'm not talking our specific country because I know that many people from different countries are here. Just talk generally about Middle East or East. What is the culture here? Is there any connection between industry and academia? No. Academy is going in this way, industry is going in with this way. We have to close it. So that is my request, all of you. We have to come to that way. Industry and academy has to work together. And industry has to come to academia for your research. That is the product. That is the patent. You should be able to say that I have 6 patents. I have this many. This is there actually. These publications are exclusively for me, and I publish in this journal. It is in this journal, etc. So if you are, or my article is cited by more than 1,000 people. Dear fellow colleagues, dear researchers, you may publish, but you just go to your paper, your publication, and you just see that how many people cited your paper. That is more important actually. And how many of your research is really useful for society, especially for the poor people in the society. How we can support the society in a way. That should be our aim. Then only we can say there is meaning of funded project. That's I am going to present in front of you. So what topic? The question is whether which topic I have to choose when I go for a funded project. I know that, especially for the, I'm focusing on the junior faculties. Okay, I'm focusing on junior faculty. You may feel that, oh, is this idea is enough for a funded project? This is all our concern. The issue now that thinking itself, it will pull you back. It will pull back you because you feel that it is not enough. I mean that this idea is not enough. Oh, I don't think so. Somebody will fund on this idea. How you can say that without trying? You try, then only you will get it. So maybe I am sure that Vinu must cover what is Google Trends and everything. In all our presentations, we always try to include maximum software. I'm going to present a seminar for Karnataka in one of the universities in Karnataka on next Wednesday about only research tools, exclusively for research tools, because nowadays you can have your research you can simplify everything by using the tools, the computer tools which you can use. Software tools are available for everything. We would like to use some of the tools here actually. So Google Trends is there, Essential Science Indicator is there. I'm just giving you idea, only the topic, you can go for it actually. And also you can see that social mention, which is trending in social media, that is tomorrow's research, no doubt in that. What is trending in social media, that will be the fund you are going to get actually. So this is social mention, another software you can use, tool you can use for to know about the topic. I'm talking about you can see simple example of Corona. This is the Google Trends. How you can get all the graphs. What is the advantage? When you are writing the proposal, all this screen you can include in your proposal as a supporting document. And you can say that this topic is relevant nowadays because of from this site. Because as per the Google, people are looking for this one. So we find a solution for this one. Such a way, we will be able to move. That is the advantage of that one. Okay. And another one is there, you can see that Think with Google. Okay. Think with Google is also another software, another Google idea where you can get new ideas. Okay. These all are very relevant software. When you're including all these things, it will support you for the reviewer, definitely, because reviewer cannot say no on the data which you are getting from these kinds of websites. It's very clear. And the next thing is, I'm just going to UN. You can see that. I will just come to the, I will just, you can see that, I don't know, it is difficult to cover within everything in 2 hours. Otherwise, I can go for the UN website. You can see that when you are going to United Nations, okay, United Nations is giving sustainable development goals. You can see that United Nations sustainable development goals. If you are going to UN website, there is one video, exclusive video itself is there. So you can refer this website and you can say that my topic is in, because there is 17 goals are there. 17 sustainable development goals are there. You can connect with, because it is almost it is belongs to every part of the society. So you can connect this one to any of your research, I mean your idea. So when you are including these things in your, if you are able to include the sustainable development goal, you can connect with your proposal. You can say that UN is telling this one. This is from United Nations, because when you are applying for a project, either you are applying to the private sector or a public sector, everyone is looking, because UN is an official body, so nobody can say no. Even because our aim is to satisfy the reviewer first of all. So a reviewer cannot say no, because we say that as per the UN, this is there. So we have to do it actually. Okay, I don't have the time. That's why I am not going for otherwise I could show you the website and explain you. Okay, because many things to cover. So when you're applying for any funding agency, especially when you're looking for Middle East, so my aim is I would like to cover the opportunities in Middle East and the opportunities in India also. Okay. And more, I would like to talk about Middle East, because Middle East, there are many opportunities. Okay. You can explore it and you can join with us in this journey. Okay. You can see that every government in everywhere in the world. Okay. Especially when you come to the Middle East, the advantage is there are many governments. Okay. If you think about India, India is only one government, or even the state-wise also, there is difficulty. But when you come to Middle East, the advantage is actually there are many, the number of governments are more in Middle East. When I'm talking about Oman is a government, and when you go to Qatar, UAE, Kuwait, I will pass everywhere. So everybody is giving importance for the research. That is the advantage of that one. So every country have a national priority. So what is the first step you have to think? You think about it. You think. That is the researcher has to do. Try to think. Nowadays we are not able to think. That is one of the major problem. I think everybody is facing now, because most of the time either you are in the computer or you are with your social media or your mobile phone with WhatsApp. This is the way we all are. Our life is that one. So my advice to you have to give a break for the widgets. Okay, otherwise you cannot think. If you really want to do research, you please stop the use of all these medias. I mean, all the devices you have to stop at least for 1 hour, 2 hours per day. So you give a break for the electronic break, and you think. You just simply you think. You sit somewhere, say, you think, then you will get the idea. Unfortunately, because of the electronics medias, even social medias and electronic widgets, we are not getting time. That is the main issue, because we are not free. Why we are not free? Because either we are with WhatsApp or we are with the Facebook or any social media. But of course, you need it. I'm not telling it is not needed. But the important thing is there, how you can get the idea. That is most important. I would like to share my experience. I am doing that. Okay. So you can see that in Oman, before 2020, up to 2020, Oman government was giving importance for these areas: manufacturing, mining, fisheries, tourism, logistics, and supply. These are the 5 areas government told that it is Vision 2020. They said it before. And any projects we applied before that, if you are able to connect with any of these national priority, there is high rank for that. As a reviewer, I am going to share my experience as a reviewer also. When we get the proposal to review from Government of Oman, so Research Council of Oman, we were looking for this one. If any project in this area, we will approve it, because government need improvement in this area. So that is there is a big difference between writing a research paper, normal publishing a research paper, and writing a research proposal. So these are the I'm going to make the foundation for how you can apply for the project first. But come to 2040, you can see that this is Oman Vision 2040. When it's come to 2040, you can see that now this is the mainly you can see health, education, learning, scientific research. This is the, see, look, you please note that as a government, Oman government is giving the first priority to scientific research and national talents. So any idea which you can improve the national talents, any idea which you can improve the ability of the citizen, Omani citizens in the country, especially youth, you just bring any research, definitely it will be funded, no doubt in that. So these are the tricks I'm going to share the tricks and tips how you can get the fund for your financial freedom. There are many, you can see that. So when you write the proposal, you have to say that as per the government vision 2040, this is the one. So my proposal is for this one. You know that the score will be, there will be a score for all these things actually. So now to share my experience, and especially for the titles and the concept, I would like to share my project experience with either where I am working as a principal investigator or as a co-principal investigator. I think with Vinu also part of many of my projects actually, or even other members are also, they are also with this journey. So, I mean, those who are the resource persons also, they are sharing with me some of the projects. So, this is the recent project which we have received. Okay. It is a wonderful story behind this project. So, you can see that using clinical we got this project in last June. It is only 1 month, just before 1 month. You can see that using clinical ontologies to build a knowledge-based clinical decision support system for novel coronavirus COVID-19 with adoption of teleconferencing for primary health centers or satellite clinics of Royal Oman Police in Sultanate of Oman. Okay, maybe I can share a few words about this one. When you read this, because this is pure computer science, as I am from computer science faculty, all my projects are with artificial. My area is artificial intelligence, and you may know that those who are from computer science background, you may know that you can see that ontology is the base of the knowledge base, and the artificial part which we are using is ontologies. Okay, so you can see ontology in all our projects. When the government of Oman invited the open proposal, we got this proposal from around 12 out of 420 proposal. There were total 420 proposal were submitted to the Research Council for COVID-19 research, and we got this one. Okay, and our proposal is selected. So what I'm trying to tell you, so what was the idea behind, or why we thought about this one actually? When this pandemic came, there was a lockdown. As a country, the geographical point of view, Oman is having around 2,000 kilometer distance from one side to around 1,600 like that. That much distance is there. So the Oman police, that is called Royal Oman of Police. Royal Oman of Police in the Sultanate, they have some small satellite center, small clinic. We can say that our primary health center, that is called the clinics, they have in different part of the country. So the expert doctor, I mean that those who are able to, or even the equipments or even facility and the expertise is comparatively less compared to the main hospital in the city. So I thought, why can't we think about this way? A medication system, a treatment system, which artificial intelligence, where the people, I mean, a system can treat the coronavirus. I mean, people can be at home. It can be applied in any part of the world, and even now it is already done in Dubai airport and many places. And even Abu Dhabi airport it is there actually. So our idea was just be at home, and we will make a system through mobile phone, and you can have all the options, and everything will be checked. And any cases should be referred to the first primary clinic, and the primary clinic, everything will be done. The secondary step is there, and also a system will do everything. And then if there is any serious issue, we have a video conference system which we are connecting to the main hospital. The main hospital doctors can directly support the junior doctors in the primary center. I mean the clinic. This is look, this is not a big project. Okay, but we wrote it, we applied it, we got good amount. We got good amount for this project, and it's only for 6 months. And unfortunately, the work is going very well. And so we are officially part of the government of Oman COVID project research, and because we have a medical team also. So I collaborate with Royal Oman Police Hospital. I collaborate with the Royal Oman Police Hospital. I'm just sharing with you my experience. I am sharing with you how we got it. Please understand that. Don't feel that I am going to project my projects. No, I'm going to share with you. Okay. And this is the recent project. Then another project, these all are our ongoing projects. You can see that the other one is called job chain. Okay, you know, blockchain. Blockchain is one of the leading technology, not only for computer science. It is for nowadays, you know, you cannot divide. Okay, everything is now same stream. It is common. And you can see that a job chain, a blockchain platform to enhance the trust, validity, and between the job seeker and the Ministry of Sultanate of Oman. So this proposal we submitted to the Ministry of Manpower. You may, somebody have a connection with the Higher College of Technologies in Oman. Higher College of Technologies are under Ministry of Manpower. So we told ministry that, see, look, we can make a blockchain application for you. So this research is good actually. So we got the fund and it is funded. And you can see that another one, you can see that, see, look, most of my projects are, combined with medical science, because most of my area is in medical science. So you can see that the other title, I would like to give a value for this title, with you, a clinical decision support system for early detection of Alzheimer disease in Sultanate of Oman. What I am trying to tell you, look on this project proposal. You know, we propose the government that Alzheimer is a big problem. Alzheimer is a big problem in every country. Okay, you know that the treatment is also issue. So we would like to tell the government that, you know, we will support you to identify the detection of Alzheimer using artificial intelligence. Okay, you know, I am giving the idea. Okay, so you can see that we are going to give the proposal to, or we have given the proposal to the government that with you, we are with you. Okay, so the title, a decision support to support, to early detection of Alzheimer disease. Alzheimer is a big problem everywhere in the world. Okay, so any government will support, and we got the fund for this one. And I have a research assistant, and we have good fund for all these projects actually. And the next one is, even maybe some of you know that actually we have a seafood industry in India, in Cochin, and also, you know, Oman is one of the major Gulf countries. I mean, in Middle East, even GCC countries, Oman is having a wonderful coastal area, and Oman is giving much importance for fishery sector. So we have given, you know, in fisheries industry, in any exporting industry, when you are exporting a container, the container may be 1 crore Indian rupees maybe. So when you are applying to any kind of application, I mean, one container, when we are kindly mute your mic, please. I think, you know, because okay, so you can see that when in export industry, you know, in Indian export also, this problem everybody is facing. When we are exporting a container to another country, the quality is most important, because most of the containers in seafood, it is 1 crore Indian rupees. Okay, for example. So definitely, if anybody having any research on these issues, it will be always supportive. So you can, I'm just giving an idea what is, or because how you can brainstorm you and how you can get the idea. Other one is the another project. This is for fishery sector project. The other one is, you can see that an AI for the breast cancer. You please note that the project which you are applying for the AI project, which you are applying for the Alzheimer, you know, the same type of project you can apply for breast cancer also. But we need some expert doctors in the team from the breast cancer treatment. We need good surgeons from medical science, those who are expert in breast cancer, those who publish paper in breast cancer. So that is a wonderful project. I mean that we can do. I'm not going to, and this is our recent project. We are going to make a MOOC for Oman. Okay, because, you know, when you are depending on Western countries, only Western countries, how many universities have your own MOOC? This is important actually, because, you know, the culture is different, language is different, accent is different, the capacity, the English level is different, everything is different. So, and even subject is sometimes different. So if you can have a MOOC for Oman, we propose that. Why not? We can have an open, massive open online courses for only for Oman. So we request all the Omani institutions to be part of this project. And we are doing this project. We got fund from the government of Oman. And this project, maybe you can see that this is our completed project in 2014. This is the project which I got national award from the government of Oman. You can see that this is for hypertension. Again, it was a medical related project for hypertension. So that is our aim also, to support the citizen to identify hypertension, the risk of hypertension in heart patients. That was the research. And this all research were by God grace, we publish in good journals and everything actually. So I'm just skipping other projects. I'm just giving the idea only. You can see that these are the examples project. There are many projects. Okay. Why I am giving the titles again for you? You please note that. Okay. Kindly switch on your mic, please. Okay, kindly, maybe we can mute everybody. That option you can give, so the mic will not disturb us. So you can see that reduction of road traffic accidents, one project. M-learning, improving KG and grade 1 students' reading performance. You may think that this is not a big project, but it is a funder. You just go to the European universities and see the project, what is going on there. You may wonder, you may think, oh, is it for a funder project? Yes, everything for a funder project. Everything there is a scope. If you can do something new, that is a funder project. Somebody did not do it, you are going to propose it, you are going to make it, it is research. Actually, that is research, isn't it? What is the purpose of research? We have to make something, we have to develop something, we have to study something. I'm talking about social science also. You have to study something and you have to say that one options. Okay, one you have to say that. Even see, look, in this pandemic, how many opportunities are there during this pandemic? We realize that we all have these medical systems and all these things. Even how this pandemic affected the countries. So I think everywhere research opportunity, another pandemic, how we can solve such situations. You know that actually everywhere, every part of the world is affected. In India, there are many opportunities are there. You can apply for that, a research in how this affected this area, and you can have a study in fishery sector or even fishermen in that area, in how it is affected the life of the people. Or if another pandemic come like this one, how you can solve out, how you can sort out this one, how it will not affect such area. So if you can give a solution, that is the real research. Okay, I am skipping because of the time problem. So my dear colleagues, my dear faculty members, okay, I am looking for the faculty member or the research scholars or even PG students. You can see that you please believe the importance of interdisciplinary research. Don't try to do any funder. When you are applying, when you are doing your own area research, that is entirely different. What Vinu told yesterday is publishing a research article, okay, or what Moso is going to talk tomorrow, Subramaniam is going to talk about maybe day after tomorrow, how it will be, how you can choose journal and everything. But here I am talking about how you have to do research. To do research, even for the fund, you should not depend on your area. I mean, it is always better. That doesn't mean that you should always, you have to go for multidisciplinary. No, if you can go for interdisciplinary, all Mukoman project I am doing with the education department of Arabapani University, School of Education of Arabapani University, because they are educationalists. They have the clear view on education side. So that's why I'm telling, actually, always believe the power of interdisciplinary research. So then it will, you just collaborate. Any collaboration with IT and medical science, now there is opportunity. You may be from business studies, you may be from any part of social sciences, no issue, okay. But you can collaborate with the medical science. Many things you can do. Medical science means there is always opportunity for the research, and it is very sensitive. So you will get the fund. You can easily convince the funding body for that. So now I told about the opportunities. Now, what is the next option? You have to constitute your team. Okay. Please note that I know that there are many senior researchers with the funder projects are in this forum. I am just focusing on junior researchers or those who don't have a funder project. Please don't think that I am focusing on the senior people. I am focusing on those who don't have the project. Okay. This is I always believe that you can have your own. Okay. So please note that now you can constitute your team. So there should be a PI. You can see that somebody is annotating. Okay. You can see that. So please note that you can see that there should be that the core team means there should be a principal investigator. Please note that the PI should be a PhD holder, and in different countries, different government, it is different actually. The co-PI also should be a PhD holder. This is normal way. Okay, only a PhD holder, but it doesn't mean that you should have a professorship, you should have associate professor, nothing. There is no connection. There is no connection with the designation and research. Designation is your academic side, research is your individual side. No issue. This is in Middle East. That is our experience here actually. And you can have a consultant from any part of the world, and you can become. So if you really looking for any project with the government of Oman or even Middle East countries, it is always the first option. You can be a co-investigator. You can be part of, officially, you can join with us as a co-investigator. You will get the full power. The PA and co-PA is only for administrative charge. That's all. Nothing else. Okay. Because administrationally, they are managing the project. But the publication, the team is deciding who will be the first author. Doesn't mean that the PA should be the first author. No. I never force on any such things in my team. I always say that those who are working hard for the project, he should be the first author. That is the policy we have to apply. So no problem at all. Also, buying the items and everything. Of course, when you are buying the items, definitely there is a limitations, but we can buy for you also. No issue at all, actually. Okay. Even though it belongs to the university, some of the things we can give it to others. No issue. And this is the best option. You can get your research assistant. That means you can pay your PG students. You can pay your research scholars. You can pay them and you can give them money. So definitely they will be motivated. They can get an income, so they can support you as a scholarship. This is the other benefit of the funded project. So now, are you ready? You have an idea, okay? So I hope that you clear about this concept, whether my idea is true or my idea is relevant for a project. This is everybody is thinking. My advice to you is, you try, please. After this webinar, after this session, I mean, this year itself, you have to apply for a funded project in anywhere in the world. You just try. Africa is another option. And many of the African universities, we had a collaboration with the Rwanda University. You please understand that. You think that Africa, they are not. No, everywhere opportunities are there, everywhere in the world. So that is the reality. We understand that. Okay. So now the question is where to submit. So I told that these are the options, where to submit. So generally, we all think that, even in India, we all think that UGC or NAC or even NAC or UGC or AICT or such agencies are the only funding agency. Many of you are applying for the fund in UGC or even for, I think, AICT. Okay, when I was in Mahatma Gandhi University also, I had the same feeling. But when I come to Oman, I realized that no, you can, and even I would like to say that, especially I am always behind this concept of private organizations. Okay, you can see that I put red color in my presentation. I am presenting this topic in many universities. So everywhere I am telling, and even because when we are doing the research workshop, the workshop is for 1 day workshop we are doing for how to write the proposal. That is as a workshop mode, not as a webinar mode. It's a complete workshop mode we are conducting in many universities in Oman or even Middle East, other countries also. So in all places we are telling, you try for a private organization. I will come to that point. So research organization, of course, your project means the standard is very important. Then ministries, there are many, all the ministries have a project. The question is, are we tried? This is the question, whether we tried or not. If you tried, it's okay. Without trying, or if you didn't try before, we cannot say anything. This is the reality. Then you can say that the ministries, then the semi-government organizations, you can see that semi-government organizations are there. Many semi-government organizations are there. Then institutions, even Vadapalani University, we have a research fund. Okay, 5% of our entire budget is completely for research. So we can apply for, anybody would like to collaborate with Vadapalani University, we can collaborate. No issue at all, actually. It is possible actually. So we can collaborate. Okay, so that is possible. These all are the, generally we can say. Now, I would like to go for specifically the funding agencies in Middle East. Okay, I would like to go for specific funding agency. Okay, I think, madam, kindly stop the annotation option. I really wonder how a research seminar people can annotate. I request, madam, you can just disable the annotation option. We should not allow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My request to the organizers, always completely mute the mic, completely mute the annotation option, because maybe people will be doing without knowing. That is also happening. So I would like to focus on Middle East options now. You can see that Middle East options. What are the opportunities in Middle East? Okay, I'm just giving only few options. I'm just giving only few options. You please elaborate, because the internet is the best source now. Everyone is publishing all their information in the internet. So no issue at all, actually. Please look that as in from Oman. So my parent organization, I'm the reviewer of Qatar Foundation and the research organization Oman Research. That is called TRC. Okay, that is the Oman Research Council. That is the official body of government of Oman in research. Okay, so you can see that now. You can see that is in 2019. This report is in 2019. 266 research projects were awarded to government of Oman. You please note that around maximum 15 or 17 institutions are there only in Oman. There is no big number. That means there is opportunity. Okay, so what is my suggestion? If you want to collaborate with any of us, there is an opportunity. You can collaborate with us. You just bring your idea, you write the proposal, we will help you, and we can apply here, and you can get the fund. It will be shared. Of course, it will be for the university, but definitely many options we can share with you. Always There are many possibilities are there. So now I'm just going to Qatar. You can see that Qatar Foundation, Qatar National Research Fund, huge amount. Qatar is one of the Middle East countries, very rich. You know that Qatar is one of the very richest countries in Middle East. You know, Qatar is giving many options are there. You can see that Qatar now open. Qatar extends their research funding lifeline to the outside world. Okay, so you please try. You please try, and you can see that almost 83 million. Okay, you see here people are talking about billion and million. Okay, that is the amount the funding opportunities are there. Why can't you try? You know, if you are not trying, how we will get it? Okay. I also felt one day, I am sure that, oh, how we can apply for a funder project, because when I was a junior researcher, but I was behind that, and I realized that it is possible, and it gave me motivation. That's why I am sharing with you. And Al Qasmi Foundation for, you can see that Ras Al Khaimah. You know, Ras Al Khaimah is one of the Emirates in UAE, and you can see that it is especially for, cancer research. So is the cancer research is only for the medical science? No. There is big opportunity for social science, because the cancer patients, the depressions they have, the problems they have, all these are social science research. When I talk about breast cancer, people will think that it is only for the medical science. Not at all. This all related is there, because, you know, research is for the society. If you can support one suicide in the world, that is the real result of research. Even this pandemic, you see that per day, how many people are suiciding? Even Middle East, we are getting many news. Then I always think research should be in that area. We have to think about how people are going that. We have to do a good study, and we have to find a solution that we have to tell the government. We have to give it to the government. That is the academician has to do. Unfortunately, in everywhere, we are academicians, and we are pure academicians. We are teaching. We are just knowledge sharing. No, we should be a researcher. We should mold the society. We should mold the economy. That is our responsibility. You just look into West in that. And we know that. You all know that. It's very clear. And you can see that Sheikh Saad bin Al Qasmi Foundation, same thing. This is their website only. And even the same thing also, they are mainly giving for the breast cancer. I'm giving the same options. I was looking to, you can see that the external grant opportunities in UAE. I was just looking for the external, for this webinars, I was always looking for the grant opportunity, external. You can see that this external funding opportunity in UAE, alone in UAE. And please note that because of the pandemic COVID-19, no government, none of the governments are reduced any budget for the research and educations. Even Oman also, there is no reduction for the budget in education and research. Please understand that every government is giving important research, because that is tomorrow's world. No doubt in that. That is the reality. So I'm not reading anything. So you can just search it. Okay. You can just search it. External funding opportunities in UAE or even Dubai or even Abu Dhabi. You can try it. Okay. So you can see that is international grant opportunities. Another one. Okay. That is again international grant opportunities in UAE. How many? Because UAE is a hub. Many governments are linked to UAE government. So there is many opportunities are there. Grab it. We can get it. 100% sure you can get it. Believe me, you can close your eyes and you believe me, you will get it. But you have to try. That is my request of you. Because you are spending 2 hours, I am spending 2 hours. When we spend 2 hours, you have to get some benefit. Okay. In all our webinars, we are telling everybody, we have to get the benefit from this one. Otherwise, why we have to waste your time? Don't look for a certificate in webinar. You have to really get the real benefit from the webinar. If one of you are able to apply for a project, and if you say to me, I will be happy. That is the way we have to move. Okay. And you can see that KFAS, Kuwait, Kuwait Scientific Research. You can see that it is Science for Kuwait Foundation for Advanced Sciences. Okay. And they are giving not only for science. It is scientific research means social science also there actually. Don't think that scientific means pure science. Not at all. Social science is part of scientific nowadays. Okay. I have a project with Kavali. I'm always telling him actually, okay, you are from business, I am from IT. No difference at all nowadays. These all barriers are gone. How you are doing, how you are bringing the result. That is the question. Because without computer science, there is no analysis. So without computer science, there is, IT can collaborate with many of the streams. Because IT, there are tools and analysis part and everything is available. Or even the software we can make that will support the society. And this is from Kuwait. I'm talking about Kuwait. Okay. This is from Kuwait. You know that Kuwait government is very small and the nationals are very less. Our university is headquarters in Kuwait. Arab University main center is in Kuwait campus. So when we are going to Kuwait, we know that Kuwait is supporting research like anything. There are wonderful opportunities are there. Okay, I'm going to Saudi Arabia. You can see that IFAT University. It is especially only for ladies. I'm talking for the ladies, those who are attending with us. I mean the female researcher. Okay, especially for the female researchers, those who are attending with me today. The IFAT is a university. They are giving. This is a college. Okay, I mean they are giving much opportunity for the lady researcher. Okay, you can apply for that. You can get collaboration from there. Okay, so now I am just going to India because when I took first seminar, mainly many participants from there, maybe around 1 year back. So people talk me, in our talk, they all revealed that what are the opportunities in India. I was looking for India, how many opportunities are there? I'm talking about government sector now, not the private sector. Okay, you can see that. Of course, the first one is UGC. Okay, I don't know how the private universities and colleges have collaboration with this option. I don't know. Of course, the second one is I put AICT. They have many, all the websites are there. Okay, and you can see that Indian Council for Social Science Research. See, look. The question is now, you may think that, oh, these all are there actually. This is long time there. The question is now, did you apply? Did you try? Okay, maybe you tried, you did not get. But after my webinar today, you please try again. That is my request, all of you. You can see that Department of Science and Technology, okay, Ministry of Environment, Forest. I'm just skipping slides. You can see that regarding the COVID-19, Ministry of Ayush is giving many funds. Many funds are there actually. Much funds are there actually. They're giving many opportunities. You can grab it. Okay, Crescent Institute of Science and Technology. Okay, it's a deemed university. So I saw that they have funding opportunity. I saw their website. They have given all the details are there. Then you can NCBS. Then you can see that Indian Marketing Academy. Then you can see that DFG. Okay, it is some French collaboration, French organization. Okay, that is the Indian Research Foundation with the French collaborations. Then you can see that Terra Viva is there, another option. Tata Foundation is there. Toyota Foundation is there. Many. Okay, these all are the government bodies which they are giving. Please note that this is not for scientific, even though it is from maybe scientific agencies. The opportunity for not only for scientific. Okay, so now we have to think about what makes a good proposal. Now I told about the opportunities where you can apply, and my last point to apply is the private companies. I would like to give the break after this slide. Please note that why I am telling private companies. We have a business in India, which is called Belford's Group of Business. We have different variety of businesses there. So our main business is seafood exporting. You know that seafood is one of the major, foreign money. I mean, India is getting one of the major export is all part of it, especially if you're going to Tuticorin or even Andhra or even Orissa or even Cochin, all these belt, even Chennai, all these belt, you can see that how many people are working in this industry. Okay, so when I took the charge of the co-chairman of the group, then in our CSR fund, our social responsibility fund, I told that don't give the money for anything. We can keep for research. But you please note that unfortunately, we did not get any request from any university or any academician. Don't think that I am exaggerating something. No, never. I'm not exaggerating. So we have a CSR fund. As part of that, we thought of promoting research. But none of the institution, none of the university, none of the faculty member approached us. Then we went to universities and colleges in Cochin and in different Kerala. I mean, different institutions in Kerala. We request them, we can go for a collaboration. I was wondering, in Western countries, universities are behind even the industry. Here also, even I never see that industry is coming to, academics is coming to us also for the research purpose. Of course, for the on-the-job training and job training, they are simply sending mails and everything. But even I am 100% sure Indian research and Indian academics did not use the industry properly. This is my concern. So I am very simply, I'm telling, if assume that you are a faculty member in one of the villages in India, you please approach any of the business group in your village. I mean, assume I mean village means I'm not talking about cities. Okay, rural area. You please approach them. Definitely they will support. You tell that, don't ask them 50 lakhs, 1 crore or something. Ask minimum amount. If 5 companies can support you, you can easily get a project of 10 lakhs Indian rupees. Enough. Don't plan for always for 1 crore, 2 crore. No need. 1 lakh is enough to do a project. 1 lakh is enough for the starter. So did you do that? This is my request to all of you. You please approach any company you approach. And even if you can submit a proposal, or you can tell them this research is for your area. This industry is like this one. So definitely I am telling you, I don't think so they will give a no to you. This is my feeling. So we can go for a small break now. It is almost 1 hour now. It is almost 1 hour. So if you have any questions, we can give a break. Otherwise, we will continue. Over to Gayatri Madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The participants can post your questions. And Mr. Ram Chandraya, please don't ask for the feedback link. It will be sent only on the last day. Dear participants, please don't ask for the feedback link now. If you have any questions to be posed to Dr. Sharimon sir, please post it in the chat box. Sir will be happy to answer the questions.
Otherwise, we will go for the last. No issue.
Otherwise, we will continue.
So if there is no question in between, if I think everything is okay. Why we are asking the middle question in all our webinars, we would like to know the feedback, whether are we going in the right way, because after we finish everything, if you feel that there is no use, there is no meaning in that. That's why always we all prefer to have a small break in between to get your feedback. Is everything is okay? That's all. I hope everything is okay. Then we will continue in a normal way. Okay. Is there any
questions, sir?
Yeah, please. Is there any? Okay. You mean regarding the eligibility means? I don't get that question. Can you specific? What is the meaning of the eligibility? You mean? I mean the qualifications, or what kind of eligibility you mean?
Mr. Dinesh Balaji, sir, you can even unmute yourself and you can ask, sir.
Yeah, no issue. You can ask. No problem at all, actually.
You can unmute your mic and you can ask. Mr. Balaji, sir.
Sir, could you hear me?
Yeah. Please, madam. Go ahead, please.
Sir, I am Dr. Malakkudi from Kongi Engineering College at Perundurai.
Okay, madam.
Sir, our PhD research work is out of order. Because we started our PhD work during 2008 and 9, sir. But nowadays those work are out of order. Suppose if you want to apply for the new work, means we won't have experience on it, or we won't have any paperwork. We don't have any students regarding the recent trends and all. So how to overcome this tough situation for an individual person, sir? Because we are in need of certain necessities in our working place also, and how to improve our career regarding this, sir.
That is my suggestion mainly. There are some institutions, the pre-require, your experience in the research, of course, if you have experience in because when you are getting the proposal as a reviewer, when you're looking for that, if you have the experience or publication in the area, definitely it will be support. But even though if you don't have, if you are writing a proposal in a proper way, if you are confident, when we read the proposal, it is clear. A reviewer is able to understand clearly. That is not a barrier. I am sure that's not a barrier. Or another suggestion, you can collaborate with somebody. Those who are having that area, you please collaborate with somebody. That is always better.
Sir, we heard that for sanctioning this kind of recent trend project proposals and all, they consider the background of the college working place where we are. Is it true, sir?
No, that is depends on the project, ma'am. When you are applying for and even as a reviewer, our either Qatar Foundation or even Oman Research Council or even Dubai Foundation also, when I am getting the instruction that institution is not the matter, okay, because the research is for the individual, even though it is for the institution who is doing the PI is the complete responsibility, only the financial responsibility of the institution. So definitely, I don't think so. These are the barrier for you. Okay, of course, if there are institutions which are always promoting research, definitely there is an advantage, no doubt in that. But that is not a barrier. That is my suggestion.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That should not pull you back. You have to apply.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
There is another question. PhD required for, yes, you know, for many of the agencies, you know, if you are applying, PhD is a mandatory for the as a principal investigator. I repeat, as a principal investigator who own the project. But all other things, as a member, none of any PhD qualification, no need. Can a research scholar can be a principal? Yes, research scholar. Yeah, that's I already answered that one. Okay, but I would like to ask the same question to the principal. I mean the research scholars. Why can't you approach the private sector? Private sector never say that you should be a PhD holder. Never. We can. Why not? We can think about such a culture in India. This is my request, all of you. You can. Okay, or even your guide can be the principal investigator. In a SEM e-commerce field, any funds available? No, I cannot say any specific options. There are funds availability is 100% sure available everywhere. Okay, so I'm already working on a project. Is there a same project with some of the extended input like this? Yes, it is possible actually. Okay, even if you are working on a project, the extended part of that project you can apply to anywhere, but provided you have to publish only the next steps. Okay, once you publish anything, that is already done. When you are writing the proposal, you have to clearly mention that these are the background of that proposal and this is the extension of that work. Definitely it is possible actually. Definitely it is possible, no doubt in that actually. Okay, so I think at present time there is any project proposal. You know, you civil engineering people, I just request you come to Middle East. Middle East is the place for civil engineering. You just come to Dubai. You can see that. Okay, I don't have to explain that. Many opportunities for civil engineering. Many opportunities. Okay, I would like to exaggerate that point. Many opportunities. Any architectural or any civil, there is many opportunities are there. Yeah, okay. Is there any electrochemistry related funding agencies? Please tell me. You know, I don't know specifically the agencies actually. You please search. You know the machine is in front of you. You search and find out the opportunity. We would like to guide you. Okay. In a cross major. Yeah, no. In the cross major you can be a PI. No issue actually. No issue. Okay, it is possible. 100% possible. Okay, interdisciplinary research projects in commerce. You know, any research with I don't know because you know even commerce is not my field. But even though I would like to say that actually any projects, any opportunity with you can collaborate because suppose you are collaborating with any medicine project, so that is a collaboration. Anything with the chemical area, that is collaboration. Everything is collaboration. No doubt in that actually. Sir, do you have any collaboration? Yes, I don't know. I have only collaboration. All my project is in collaboration. All my 11 running projects are with the collaboration. So it is very clear. Any institutions grant funds for religious studies? I think definitely many are there, especially in Saudi Arabia and other places. Such universities are there. Religious universities are there. So there are many opportunities are there. It is enough now. Maybe we can. I will give again. I will dedicate my complete time for the end of discussions, so we can go for the continuation. Now, so what is my next plan? I am going to explain how you can write the proposal. I mean, how you have to write the research proposal. Now I told about the opportunities, availability, everything. I hope you are motivated. Now you please listen to me. How you have to write. So once you have things with you, now we can move to the paper. Madam, can I continue, please?
Sir,
Yes, sir. Please, sir. Yes, sir.
One second.
I think there's one question.
Yes, madam, please.
So there is one question from Dr. Mohammed Fatima. I don't know whether it's been answered. She is asking, sir, is it necessary to publish paper on the project we are applying for proposal?
Yes, that is very important actually because
is it mandatory to publish paper topic of research what we are proposing?
Yes. You know, in every project you have to publish. It is mandatory. If you are not publishing, you will not get any fund from anybody. So why I am telling you to apply for a project? This is the best steps you can do in your life to publish. Because once you get the project, you are committed. Once you get the money, you are committed. So definitely you will publish. You know, we are human beings. So usually we will not do without any pressure. This is a reality. So definitely you have to publish. That is called research. What is research? Research means publication or a patent. You have to clearly mention in Research Council Oman, we clearly ask people, you have to mention how many paper, how many index journal, how many patent you have to clear, how many PDF, all the postdoctoral fellowship we can have from the project. So these all are the beauty of the project. Once you have the funded project, at least you can issue 5 fellowship, 5 PDF you can apply, 5 PDF you can issue. You can support 5 PhD holder to do the PDF in that one. I mean, to have the project in the fellowship side. These all are the possibilities. So it is mandatory to have the principle. Yes, it is mandatory. If you are applying from a particular country, if it is not external, it is depends on the agency. Many of the agency will be giving to the institutions in the corresponding country. You can collaborate with them. But there are many agencies, they are giving outside. It is possible. It is there actually. Both are there. So we have to find out it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Please. Go ahead.
Sir, my question is, and Dr. Mohammed Fatima, my question is it mandatory to publish paper before applying for the project?
No, it is not mandatory.
Okay.
That is why I'm telling you, there is 2 options. I'm a reviewer. How I am evaluating? Suppose, even though nowadays we are not asking specifically the publication of the PI. You know why? Because it should not be revealed. Once you get the publication, we will be able to get who is the PI, isn't it? But when we read, as a reviewer, what I'm doing, when I read the proposal, immediately I search in internet. Okay, I search in Google Scholar. Immediately I can find out that what is the background of this researcher. We will get the idea what is the background of this project. But what is my suggestion? You can do one thing. You can collaborate with somebody. You can include somebody that will add value to you.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
It is not mandatory. It will boost. That is advantage.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So I will continue, and at the end we can give enough time for the discussion.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Can you enable me to share my screen? I'm disabled.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So now we are moving to what makes a good proposal. This is next question. Of course, I believe that you also know that a good idea. Your idea is very important. And please give value to the research component. Many of the projects which I am getting as a reviewer, we are rejecting. Why? Even though it is a good project, there is no research. What you should know that what is the difference between a research project and a normal project. I will give a simple example. I will just brief it when I go for the research component. You can see that in my project, the COVID-19 proposal, which I applied for the government of Oman, because that is an open competition in Oman, this project, I mean this COVID-19. What is the research? If I am going to just tell the government that we will make a system, that is not research, that is a software. We told that we are going to integrate artificial intelligence and the new components of artificial intelligence part in the proposal, I mean in the project, and we are going to make an expert system that is called research. If I am just going to make a software, there is no research in that, but anybody can do it. We propose that we are going to make a software with the artificial intelligence. That is my research area. So I have given clearly the technical side of my research with the artificial intelligence part in the project. This is the way we are going to replace the medical doctor. That is the research. How you can replace, the system can replace the medical doctor. Wonderful research in the world. There is big opportunity, especially during this pandemic. It is success. So that is the research component. So in social science also, you always think that what is the research? Or even though, we were discussing in our board meeting today in our industry, there is a big problem now in export industry nowadays. You know that because of the pandemic. So anybody bring any solution, any research, not a solution, a good research, they can bring a research in that area and they can bring a good proposal. There will be fund enough, 100% sure the people will fund. Because, when this pandemic comes, how we can solve it, that is the main advantage. That is the research. So you have to specifically mention that one actually. Okay. So clear description of the research activities. This I am telling, when you're writing a proposal, do you have the clear idea of your activity? You have to write. I will show you my proposal. Some of my proposal I will show you last. Then you will get the idea. So you have to clearly mention what you are going to do exactly. That's what I'm telling. As a researcher, if you are confident, 100% sure you will get the fund. You know, when I submit the COVID-19 research proposal to Government of Oman, I told Vinu, we will get it. I was confident because that I was very clear, because one of the reasons is Royal Oman Police is there. And second thing is therefore that is health, the Minister of Health also involved. That is your smartness. So that's what I'm telling actually, and it is AI. Any project during artificial intelligence in pandemic in medical sector, definitely there is opportunity. So that's why I'm telling actually, it is your confidence whether it is how the project is. That is most important. Then I'm repeating, a good fit with the funding agencies' priorities. I told you, Government of Oman or even Qatar government of Oman or India government or a seafood company, you are bringing a proposal to a seafood company which will support the seafood company, means definitely we will fund. When you are going to give a proposal to a chemical company to solve, you know, waste management is a big problem. Everybody is suffering in India. Everybody. You know, one of the major problems is the waste management. Anyone have any study how to solve this one? Any study, anything, you will get fund. No doubt in that. I'm sure. Any industry is ready because everyone is spending a lot of money for that. I always believe why our researchers are. I'm happy to address the forum like this. We have to change the research culture in India. You know, we have to guide the society. That is called researcher. We have to make everything for the society. We have to support the poor people to eradicate poverty. That is our aim. That is research. Otherwise, when we do something, you know, that many paper, you know, I am getting many theses nowadays, you know, for the external evaluation in the market. And some of the theses we feel that pure theory is something, and even, you know, that, okay, of course, we should be ready for the self-criticism always. That is my request to all the researchers. Then appropriate budget. The budget should be appropriate. Okay, I will talk about budget later. Then clarity in the work plan. You have to have the clear work plan. Week 1, I will share my project. Then you will say that week 1, week 2, week 3, what you are going to do. Okay, and usually the time period will be always better 2 years. This is my suggestion to all of you. Better always don't plan for 3 years, because 3 years means the idea will be obsolete at that time. Okay, 2 years is the exact time. You can publish. You can even you can publish after the project. No problem. Once you finish the project, you can say that you submit the paper. That is enough. Only one paper you can publish. The second paper or third paper you can be in the press, or you can say that I will publish after 1 year. No problem at all. Actually, there is no issue. Okay, and the last one is the novelty. Please do believe that somebody did something yesterday night. If you do tomorrow morning, it is plagiarism. So novelty is very important. As a reviewer, when we get any proposal, we are immediately searching in the idea in the internet. Okay, so suppose when you say your name, Google will catch it. That's the way the world is moving. So be careful about the novelty of the proposal. So these are the points which is there. Compared to writing a research paper is different. Writing a research proposal, because when you are writing a research paper, there is the result, even proof, discussions, everything is there. Here nothing. Here you have to say that this is the expecting result. You don't have to say that this is the result. No, you know, research, there is two ways only, yes or no. It can happen or it cannot happen. No problem at all. Nobody will blame you. What is your result of the research? It is not possible. That is the result. That is a result. No doubt in that. Always research will not give positive result. There will be negative result. That is the result of the result. I mean, this is a research. Please note that. So this is my advice to all of you. Novelty is very important actually. So you have to apply in that way. Are you ready to write now? We can go for writing now. Okay. So before you write, read successful proposal always. Okay. Read maximum successful. You can see if you are going to any funding agencies or any universities, you can see the proposal. Please read maximum proposal. How you can get the base background? Always you can get the base always through reading the proposal. This is my suggestion to all of you. Ready? We can move to the paper now. Okay. So this is my request to all of you. Try to increase your citations. You publish many paper. Don't publish many paper. No use. Nobody will ask you how many paper you publish. A real researcher. I'm talking about real researcher. It is not the matter of how many paper you publish. It is a matter of what is your H index and I index, and how many citations you have, and how it is increased every year. Okay. I'm sure that Vinu must have covered this topic yesterday about the tools which are there for the keyword selection. Why? What is the importance of keyword? Keyword is the one people are looking to search, then you will get the citation. So always believe the power of keyword. Please, research is, it's a scientific tools. We have to use everything. You should not do research in a blah blah. You have to plan it in a proper way. You have to use everything. Then there's a big beauty in that. 100% sure your paper will be published. No doubt in that. And also language is very important actually. Always my advice to you is there. Always try to proofread your language. I mean, especially when you are applying for the foreign countries, please always, one of the reasons reject means the language. So please, if there's a native speaker, somebody, and even nowadays there are many softwares are there now. You can do the proofreading because language is a constraint. Don't forget that, especially when any journal which is publishing from the Western side. Please, this is all our experience. Okay, I should not say it in an open way, but I am just sharing with you. Title of the proposal. Why? Now I am going to only tips now. Okay, how? First topic is the title of the proposal. Why title is important? When I apply for the Alzheimer project, we were thinking about what title we have to give. Then I got the idea with you. Start with you. Alzheimer, because with you means we are supporting you, and the title should be very clear. If it is possible, the title has to say everything. Because as a reviewer, when we get the proposal, we are always reading the title first. When I see, all these are steps. When we read the title first, if the title is impressive one, because we are simple human being. All reviewers are simple human being, isn't it? All reviewers are simple human being. So definitely what we can do actually, when we get a proposal, we are always looking at a good title. Alhamdulillah, very good, nice title. So we will happy to read again. This is usually, isn't it? This is because we are human being. This all, you may think that this is very important because first impression is the best impression. This all depends on the reviewer. Any proposal is first entry is to the reviewer. If the reviewer is telling clearly, no, it is not useful, means nobody will fund it. No doubt in that actually. So first step is title. Try to give a good title. How to write the title? It is again an art. You write many titles, like our giving the name for our children. I don't think so. Any parent will give only one name for the child and they will say, Alhamdulillah, happy, no more name. No, we will be keeping many names and we will read it, we will pronounce it, we will think about all the consequences of the name. Then we will finalize. We will ask our friends. We will go. I think many people will read. I mean, they will buy books and they will search internet. I mean, how to give the name for the child. The same thing is that how to give the name for the proposal. In our house, we always debate is going on that about the proposal, especially as both of we are researchers. We always have a clash in the proposal. I mean the title. So what I'm trying to tell you, you have to give a good title. The title should contain everything. I mean that when I read the title, when the reviewer read the title, he should understand that what is the project. Very good. So it is an ability. Please don't forget. And now I am coming to the research questions. Okay. Second point, because how we are going to give the mark for a proposal, how we are evaluating the proposal, because that after that there is a table to enter the mark for every proposal when we evaluate. So the first option is, what is the research question? Very interesting. Okay, what is the research question? So you have to make a research question. So how you can make a research question? That's what I'm telling actually. You have to frame the question and your entire proposal should answer this research question. That is your aim. You are giving anything, any proposal you write, no problem. You frame first question and you say that this is the research. That means the answer is the output, how we are going to do it. So that is it's like a thread. You start from here. What is the research question? And everything to solve this. That's why we have to move. Then you can have a wonderful project. I mean, you can write it. The problem is many people have a good idea. But the issue, how you present it, that is very important. If you fail to, that there are many students coming for the project Viva, that actually, when maybe they know the things actually, but they fail to express it. The same situation is therefore, because you are not getting a chance to present it. You are writing everything. So please be careful about your writing. You have to write from your mind, from your heart. You have to just share your heart when you're writing. That's why you should know it. Any topic, the topic is not the matter. How you write that topic, and you have to make that topic in a big way that this is a big research. If this research is not happen, this country will be in big trouble. The citizen is in big trouble. That is your ability to write. Believe me, this is my experience. Even though the idea is simple, you make it a big thing. That is your ability. How you will get it? Only through experience. You write first research question, throw it off. Take the paper or even computer. My suggestion is all these are write in the paper. When you write the computer, you will not get that satisfaction. Write in a small paper, throw it off. How is it? Good. No, throw it off again. Once you get the real satisfaction, oh, this is a research. Good. Go ahead. You satisfy yourself first. If you feel no, don't continue. Again, repeat it. Again, do it. Improve it. You make sure that my proposal, no one can object. If you are able to say that, you are successful. Then I'm not reading anything, okay? Because, you know, these things are very clear. I'm just explaining you. I don't want to read any slides, okay? So you can see that some of the question, does smoking contribute to the heart disease in diabetic patients? Okay. Instead of that question, do the diabetic patients with major depression are more likely to have a higher cardiovascular risk factor? You can say that, something like that. Okay. So these all are research questions. Is how the smoking is affecting, or in especially, you know, when you are doing particular project in your area, you have to customize to that area. You can say that maybe, you know, in Madura district, this issue, how you can overcome that. People will fund you. You say that this is the issue in this district, in this area, in cultural wise, or even, you know, this is the biographical situation. This is the reality. So that is that research is having the novelty. That is the beauty of that one. Okay. That's the beauty of that. I really wonder who is, annotating in a research workshop. I am talking about high research topic and how you can annotate on this screen. I feel sympathy on you. Please don't do that. Okay. So it is not a school classrooms. Then the next important point is executive summary. Executive summary, and you know, usually in research paper, we are just calling it abstract. But in a research project, we usually call it executive summary. What is executive summary? Executive summary means everything. According to me, what is executive? I always take a decision once I read the executive summary. In all my proposal, when I get it, I always take decision once I finish reading the proposal. I take decision whether we have to go ahead or not. This I am doing. I share with many of my colleagues, those who are the reviewer. I ask them, they all share me the same answer. Once we read the executive summary, the decision is over. Then we will read only for the namesake. We will read for the namesake only. We will read it actually. That's the way. So you can see that, you know. So what should be there in the executive? The executive summary should the brief of everything. Assume that your proposal is 5 pages. Assume that your proposal is 5 pages. You just bring all the 5 pages to 1 page. You know, it is not like abstract. Abstract can be 1 paragraph, but in the case of executive summary, it can be 1 page. No problem. So my advice to you is there: write everything in executive summary, including result. Always you have to say the expected result in the executive summary. Please note that I put this point very clearly. You know, everything. You have to write the methodology, you have the question, objective, everything. Objective is very important. Eh? You have to write the objective and you have to write how you are going to get the objective clearly, because most of the reviewer will be looking on the executive summary. So it is important actually. So always don't write the executive summary first. Always do it last. Don't write anything first. Keep always last. Write, execute at the last moment. Finish your proposal, everything. Then it is an ability to write. You just, maybe once you write, maybe it is 2 pages, no problem. Then reduce rate, make it 1 page. And you read it. Everything is there? Yes, everything is there. Alhamdulillah, very good. No issue. That is the option. And the next point is, I'm just talking in the template. Eh? I am going in the order. First, the title, executive summary, then introduction and statement of the problem. See, look, there's a complete difference between a research paper and a research proposal. Here, what you have to do, you have to clearly mention the problem. In that problem, you have to say that this problem is a big problem in the country, or in the state, or in the village, or in the place where you're applying. If you are going to apply for a private sector, you have this is a big problem for your company. It will be in future. You have to say that. And you can say that this is our solution. See our solution. And, you know, because of my request to the private sector, the collaboration, you know, when as a college, as an institution or a university, when you approach the private sector, they will be happy. I am sure that. I'm not talking about the big universities. I'm talking about the small colleges also. You can approach any of the business groups in your area and you can meet them. You have to meet them. You have to make an appointment and meet them and discuss them, make them understand them, the importance of these kinds of research. I'm sure that, and you have to, when they fund, you have to always use their name in everywhere, in your flyer, everywhere you have that this project is funded by this company, no problem. Okay, because when we think that private sector should not come to any such area, no, private sector is the most important collaborator in Western countries, no doubt in that. We have to bring that culture. So this is the in introduction and statement of the problem. You can see that introduction and statement. Introduction, you have to write everything. What is this research in that one? What is that area? Your small study, even small part of literature also include in that one, and move in that way. So it can be 1 pages. Okay, 1 or 1.5 pages you can have it, and you can make clear that introduction, everything is there, because the reviewer is ready. The next is introduction, because when we read always till we get reach the result, this is a journey. So that is very important. That in this webinar there is a specific topic Rashmi will be going to take about the literature review and analysis. My advice to only one advice to you, you have to search. You should know how to search in Google. Google is enough. No problem at all, actually. There are many software. Mendeley is there, EndNote is there. Many softwares are there for literature review. Okay, wonderful softwares are there. You can use that. You please use software. That is my suggestion to you. Literature review, how you know that what happened yesterday? Please believe Google. Whatever you do nowadays in Google, that is the world accepted Google as the search. Like how we accept the WhatsApp in our life in a normal way. I saw that one government order. I saw that the WhatsApp yesterday. Okay, the same thing is Google is the official search now in everywhere in the world. So you can, if you are not getting that in Google, it is not published. Anything you publish, the Google Scholar is the first citation. I mean, they are always citing free citation. It is not like any other indexing. Google Scholar is the default indexing for any paper. If the paper is not there, somebody claim that I published before you, don't mind. In academic world, there is no meaning. If it is like patent. Just suppose you do something, you didn't apply for the patent. My request, all of you, please apply patent. Please apply for patent. It is very important actually. And even IPR. Okay, your intellectual property rights is up to you. Everything you have to apply for the patent. Somebody apply for the patent. If you are crying tomorrow, no use. Believe me, no use, because many researchers don't know about the value of patent. So in literature review, when you're applying something, what happened? Till yesterday, you said that. See, I will show you. When I apply for one of the projects which I got the National Award project, in the proposal we wrote that these are the systems running in the world. We wrote about the Western countries, Eastern countries. This is the way we wrote around 10-15 systems, and we compare that these systems has this drawback, and this one which we are proposing is having this plus point. What else need a reviewer? If you are giving something, you say that this is going on like this, and this is the research up to this point only. I am going to propose something which is better than this one. Wonderful way. What else a reviewer need? Reviewer cannot say no. Believe me. Here I give the research team publication. I repeat that research team publication means even if you don't have the publication in your area, this area which you are going to apply, no problem. Because in that case, nobody can do anything. Because every area is new. When you are applying for, but your previous publications is good, it will support you. But even though without any publications, if you are going to strongly apply a proposal, if the reviewer is good, you will get it. No doubt in that. Believe me. Okay. And this is the important point. Recent research means I am talking about yesterday. If you are writing today, you should be able to say that this happened yesterday. That is the beauty of literature review. Okay. I am skipping this slide because of time. I know that we are running out of time. Next point, objectives. Okay. The research objectives. This is very, very important. I will show one sample proposal at the end of this session. I will show my proposal, and then you will get an idea. Okay, you have to write the objective 1, 2, 3. I can give some example. Okay, I mean when you write the goal and objective, that is very important actually. Okay, it should be, you have to list it 1, 2, 3. Don't say paragraph. Don't write objective. Many of the objective when we read, we don't understand anything. Okay, because the writer, the author itself is, it is deemed that nobody should understand. No, you have to write it very simply, very clearly. You have to write it very clearly that this is 1, 2, 3. What is my objective? I'm going to do this, this, this. Very clear. Okay, I will show some example. You can see that. See, look, one of the examples is assess the risk assessment of hypertension and its associated diseases in diabetic patients. See, I'm talking about my project. So when you are writing about in social science or any kind of research, you please write like this. What is your first, what you are going to do? I am going to solve the waste problem in this area, for example. How? 1, 2, 3, by applying this. And I will do this for that. Second, I will do this for that. And I will achieve it. And second one is, what is my I told that, assess the risk assessment of the hypertension in the diabetic patients. Okay, it was my, one of my objective. What is my second objective? Develop ontology for symptoms and that is AI, artificial intelligence, okay, and risk assessment factors of hypertension and related diseases, patient profile. I can split this profile. Even I can split this objective into again sub. Okay, this is objective which I wrote maybe 10 years back, maybe no more than 10 years, around 15 years back. So one of my projects when I applied the awarding project. So you can see that you can create the patient profile. Creating patient electronic profile is an objective, because if there is an electronic profile for the patient, if the patient is go to any hospital, that profile can be passed. So we propose that a centralized electronic profile, and even we told the government of Oman, if there is a centralized electronic profile for the patients in Oman, even because the Omanis are always going abroad for treatment. So we propose the government that when they go for abroad any hospital, if this central database can be shared, means when the patient reach in a hospital in Chennai, for example, that many Omanis are coming to Chennai for for treatment, or even Pune, or even Cochin also. So when they come to Chennai for treatment, for example, if the electronic profile is there, all the information of the patient is not of carrying any file. And even the doctor in Ramachandra Medical College, for example, they are able to see what is the reality of this patient. It was a proposal of one of our objective for the diabetic patients. Okay, because diabetes is, Ramachandra is famous for that one. Many of my friends are doing fellowship there actually. So we have a collaboration with our hospital in this project. So clinical guidelines, and even we made a clinical guideline. Clinical guideline is very important. Another objective to make a clinical, this is purely medical science, and we publish that guideline in a medical journal. What is the beauty of interdisciplinary paper? You can publish in your area journal, and also you can publish in other journal. That all my paper we can publish in medical journal, because it is medical science is there actually. And last, implement the system. That means make the software using the AI. See, look, the objective. We write everything 1, 2, 3. So always split it like point wise, write 1, 2, 3. That should be the objectives. So if you say that, nobody can object you. Nobody can reject your proposal. Methodology. Okay. This is most important. I'm sure that we are planning a webinar, especially on research tools and methodology. And I thought of just giving a webinar exclusively for research methodology. Research methodologies we have talked a lot, because qualitative and quantitative, they entirely different way actually. But again, I would like to say that simple, you please try to use maximum software in all these methodologies, because nowadays research is very easy by using the software. You just imagine that long back, maybe even 15 years back, when you write a research paper, how much difficult, because all journal need different formatting and everything. But nowadays referencing is how easy. Referencing many software, even Google itself you can refer, how easy. But before that, referencing is how difficult. So such a way, it is easy now. Research journey is much easy now. Believe me. Please understand me. This is my request to all of you. Do good research. Do research for the people. Definitely we will be successful. So regarding the methodology, I'm sure I cannot talk more about this one. But what is my suggestion actually? When you write the methodology in a funded project, this is the most important section where you have to write how you are going to do it, how you are going to take the sample size, how many samples. So I'm giving some example. See, look, another, maybe all of you are using it. I'm sure these all are very popular nowadays, but I simply include in my presentation. You can see that. What is your sample size? What is your population? How you have to do that? From where you are doing? How you are getting it actually? Which method you are using? Which analysis you are using? How you are going to analyze? And even the implementation plan. In methodology, we have to clearly mention about the implementation plan. How you are going to actually. You can see that this is a simple software which is called sample size calculator. Okay, so you can see that. So you can give the confidence level, you can give the population, you can give the error range, and you will get the sample size. You go for, and what is the advantage? When in the reference, you can see that in the proposal, when you are submitting, you can note that we use this software to calculate the sample size. That will support you, because you don't go for any random values. There is a scientific method for that, but all the scientific tools are using scientific method. So you can simply refer that. Your job is easy now. Another software, simple software, you can see that it is, it is very easy. The percentage change always when you write the proposal, please always give in percent. Don't give any value. Always give percentage. I was thinking, even Corona, how many Corona patients are there yesterday in Chennai? Maybe, for example, 800 people are there. How many are there today? Maybe we can say that maybe it is increasing or decreasing, doesn't matter. Maybe 950 is there. Nobody is looking for the number. How we are, as a researcher, how you have to address this point? There is this increase daily. I mean that yesterday it was this. So you can see that simply this is a very simple, interesting tool, very simple to look. There is a value 1 and value 2. You have to just give, the value 1 here. For example, I said that it is 1,450, value 1. And value 2 is 1,890. Think about any value. And what is the percentage change? Is 30%. See, look, of course, you can do it very easily. Okay, I know that the mathematics is very simple. I agree. But as a social science teacher or as a language teacher, why they have to worry on that? They have to use this tool, simply give the value, they get this one, percentage calculator. I mean, either plus or minus, they will get that. This is the percentage increase. And even there's a graph. You can put this graph also in that. That easy. Or R Studio. Even though some analysis you can do with R Studio, a wonderful software. R Studio is very simple software, very simple. You can plot all the graph easily. Even Excel also there actually. But I am just talking, when you use the scientific tools, you can get values easily and you can use it that. Please use design, techniques, data collections, implementation plans, and times and milestone. Very important. You have to put the times and milestone. Okay. How you are going to design the things. Very important. Which technique you are applying. This all depends on your research. Scientific research is different and also social is different. I know that. I am just giving you whatever the way you are doing, no problem at all. No skill. It is up to you. You can do it. How you are going to collect data. Clearly, especially in medical data, we should be very careful. In all my project, this is one of the issues. Medical data is very sensitive. Suppose you can say that I will do blah, 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 blah. But, as a reviewer, we are looking how you will get the data. You have to clearly mention, we have an agreement, okay? We have already inquired, or even, you can get data from this place. You have to clearly mention, why I include all my project in Ministry of Health or in Royal Oman Police, something. It is easy to get data because when they are also involved, we can get the data because medical data, nobody will share. Medical data is very sensitive, very sensitive. So when you are doing the medical project, data collection is very important actually. Also, normally data is very, that people always afraid about sharing data. That is very important. You should be always careful. So you have to clearly mention how you can get the data. And even many data sets are available openly now. You can use that also. Implementation plan. What is implementation plan? I will show you my example. Then what is my always I prefer that write week wise. This week 1 to week 3. Or even you have assume that you have 2-year project. Okay, it is 24 months. You divide the 24 months into 56 weeks. And it is always better you divide it into weeks and say that this week, this number of week. That's more accurate. Okay, it is more accurate. The accuracy of that project will be more, and it will be more accurate when you do that. That is the beauty of that one. Okay. And again, I repeat, I already mentioned all this is actually, you have to clearly mention the data collection methods and everything. Okay. So regarding the timeline, see, look, another example, use the chart like this. You can see that, see, look, year 1, year 2. You can divide into quarter. First quarter, second, 3, 4. You can see here and again here. So you write all the process you are going to do like this. You can see that. Okay. And so you are going to do this in the, first 3 months. The other 3 months, this work. Other 3 months, what is the advantage of this one? When you do like this one, it is very clear. What is happening in my experience, in my life experience, when we are getting the proposal, many proposal idea is good, but unfortunately, they did not write any implementation methodology or plan. It is very vague. So nobody can award such project because, we are giving the mark for every point. So even though your idea is good, your ability to write in a proper way, that is your art. Please do that. This is not in any paper, of course. You can see that. Please note that this is very important actually. Okay. What is that? You can see that. Describe the benefits to the country. Okay. I will show my proposal. Just I will show you. Then you can say that. Describe if you are applying to Oman, for example, or even Qatar or in UAE or even India in any specific sector you are applying, you write what is the benefits. You have to write clearly. That is very important, because when somebody giving money, they have to get it back, the result, because it is win-win, simple. The other one is academic and scientific and innovation significance. Okay, you have to write what is the academic improvement will happen. Even when we talk about the coronavirus pandemic, COVID-19, we told that, as AI, it will support the full computer science or even computer area. I mean, anybody related to the IT, it will support the academics in this country. Second thing, we told that in medical science, that COVID-19, there is no treatment, there is no guideline, nothing. Every country is doing their own way, because nobody knows that this is the reality. So we told that we can prepare a guideline for Oman. Very, very important research. Preparing a clinical guideline for, we are talking about 3 months back, okay, 4 months back, not now. 4 months back, we proposed that our medical team will prepare a clinical guideline for the treatment for, COVID-19. You just imagine that, whether who will say no to that project? Because there is no guideline at all. And even we include all the senior doctors, senior medical practitioners in the Royal Oman Police, those who are with the major rank. So they are the one, even the DG also there in the team. So definitely the funding agency will be happy, because they are looking for something like that. This is the benefit of that one. Last one, the impact, economic impact. How it will support. I told you, you just bring any support for the export business in India. So how it will support the economy? You can easily write it. Please write it. I am telling you, funding proposal writing and a research paper is entirely different. Entirely different. It is more easy according to me, because you did not do the research. You are going to write a proposal and you say that this is my proposal. It is not a research. This is a funded, grant proposal, not like a PhD proposal. There's a big difference in that. Okay, budget. This is my first budget. Okay, you can see that at that time, that in all the Middle East they were giving fund like anything. Okay, this is the first fund, because maybe people will be asking questions actually what these are in limit. You can see that this is the first fund I received in my project. It is 56,000 Omani Riyal. It is almost like 1 crore 10 lakhs Indian rupees. 1 crore 10 lakhs Indian rupees. So there is no limitation for the project. Okay, but you can see that how we are giving. When you are giving the budget, your budget, don't ask a single rupee extra. Don't ask a single, because when the reviewer looking for the budget, it is very clear what is their option. I know that in COVID-19 research, many people, they rejected. One of the reason is the budget, because many people, they are asking money. You have to specifically justify why you are asking money. What is your purpose? Why you need money? You can see that every research agency, if you are applying for a private sector, these all are not a constraint, because they don't have any such rule. But if the main funding agencies, you can see that one of the options I have given for the master students. For our master students, we have given them the stipend of 36,000 Riyal. Consultancy, this can be applied to anywhere in the world, not only in Oman. It is 2,000 Riyal. 2,000 Riyal means almost 4 lakhs Indian rupees. Okay. Software purchase, 7,000, like this. You can see, to make a website, to make a domain name, almost 1,000 Riyal. 1,000 Riyal means that is year 1. See, look, every budget is year 1 and year 2. Year 1, I need this much money. Year 2, I am going to spend this much money. So you can, 1,000 Riyal means almost 2 lakhs Indian rupees. So to purchase computer, you can have it. Attend international conferences. It is almost like 5 lakhs. Okay. Project related travel. You can travel anywhere in the world for this project. Okay. And you can travel to any of the international universities. That's why I'm telling. Please understand that the benefit of the project. Please understand the benefit of the project. You can see that. You can see that 1,000, 2,000 Riyal, not for the conference. I'm not talking about the conference. I'm talking about the international travel. You can travel to universities anywhere in the world for study. Study about your project actually. Okay. So you can see these things. Okay. Local travel, administration. This money is for, for your, it is up to you. There is no audit for this amount. So you can use this amount for normal purpose. For parties, or, you can give dinner to somebody. All depends on these issues. This is the total amount. Okay. So what is the summary of a good proposal? We are going to the end now. So the summary of the good proposal is: start with a good idea. Always do a careful research on this one. So the sponsor priority is important. Well written. Please note that well written. Follow the guidelines carefully. That's all. Okay. Then describe the most effective is very important. And what is your expected outcome? You have to say that I will publish 2 papers. I will make 1 patent. I will make 2 PDF. I will make 1 research assistant. I will make a technician. All these are called outcome of the proposal, not only publications. Publication is only one outcome. So I would like to give you some of this actually how the evaluation criteria as a reviewer we are looking. First point, how we are giving the mark: novelty and originality. Novelty and originality, very important. Literature review. These all are the marking columns. I am just explaining you. Okay. Clarity in describing the problems. Okay. I would like to complete it actually. That's why I'm going fast. Okay. And measurable outcome. Please note this word. Measurable. Don't say, never say blah blah. You just say the measurable outcome. Methodology. What methodology? We are planning a exclusive webinar for methodology. I'm repeating that word to you. Then qualifications, background knowledge, skills, and track record of PI. This means that even though it doesn't mean that you should have a research in this particular area. No. If it assume that it's a new topic, then how you can have a background in this? But the background topic is very important. How is your area? That will support you. Even though anybody in the team. Please note that interdisciplinary research. Then collaboration with other institutions is very important actually. Other collaboration is very important. If you are at one university, you try to collaborate with other university. Anywhere in the world, please collaborate. It will give you value. Tomorrow's world is collaborations. Tomorrow's world is collaboration. No doubt in that actually. Government of Oman, higher education is giving much value for the collaboration. Why? Why the collaboration? Because when you are buying one equipment for 1 million Omani riyal, maybe 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs Indian rupees. So this machine can be utilized by everybody, not only one institution. It can be utilized by other institutions. That is called sharing. That is the aim. Okay. So the most important thing is be careful about plagiarism. Please use Turnitin or any software. My request all of you, please use any software before you apply. Make sure that it is not plagiarized. Even though you write something, you maybe quote something, there is plagiarism. Check the plagiarism before you apply. Because that we are doing. Always we check the plagiarism. Okay. If the plagiarism is more, definitely we will not check anything. Immediately the institution will reject it. This is the way happening everywhere. So I just made a simple proposed life cycle. You can see for fun. You can see this idea is always bulb. You know that everybody in the world is using bulb for the idea. I don't know why. Always I'm using that one. Write it. Okay. Submit the proposal. You please submit the proposal. Okay. Decline. Don't expect first proposal will be funded. Don't worry. Okay. Don't worry at all. Don't worry at all. Be cool. Okay. Try again. Try again. Okay. That means you have to think again. Why it is rejected? Every reviewer will give the reason for the rejection. Every funding agency. But again, that is depends. Okay. I heard that many agencies are not doing that. But according to my experience and good agencies, definitely they will give the reviewer comments. Why it is rejected. Okay. Revise your proposal. Apply. You will get the fund. No doubt in that. If you try, definitely you can get it. Once you get your fund, your financial freedom is very important. Then you will get motivation. You can apply. You can publish. Please note that there is no any crosscut for result. I mean, only one way is hard work. You try it, and I am sure that you can get it. Good luck. Thank you very much. I hope I am keeping time. This is almost like 7:30. I mean, no, 8:30, isn't it? 8:30 is going to 8:30 in India. So we have 10 minutes for the Q&A sessions. I hope this is my reference. This is my email ID. You can note down. I'm happy to support you. Any kind of support from our side, we are ready to do that. So thank you very much. I will stop sharing now. Now the session is open for discussions. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So can you take questions for the next 10 minutes, sir?
Madam, I'm not getting it. Can you repeat now, please?
Can you take questions for 10 minutes, sir? We'll open the chat box.
Please, even let them open the mic. They can talk if they want.
We'll open the chat box. Participants, We are opening the chat box, or you can even unmute yourself and ask questions.
Even 10 minutes, 15 minutes we can give. I don't have any problem.
Fine, sir. Thank you, sir. The chat box is open now. The participants, you can either ask questions through the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and you can ask questions.
Sir, thank you very much, sir, for nicely elaborated entire about research methodology for us. And
Thank
thank
you, sir.
you very nicely and very convincingly, very simple and but meaningful. But I have some general questions, sir. In
Please,
spite of
please.
whatever the said and done,
Please.
why most of the premier institutions like IIT and IIM's research standards are coming down, and the ranking in the international is coming down. I was told when I was studying degree that some of the IITs all used to rank 25, 26 among 100 top institutions. Now we are claiming that these are one among the 500 top international institutions. What are the main reasons and how to improve our standards?
You know, I am not in India for last 20 years. I am in Oman now. But even though I think you realize one thing, you know, when I went to UAE for an interview, and I was a subject expert in one of the institutions in UAE, in Dubai, for an interview panel. And I got the instruction clearly that don't accept anybody, those who are having Indian PhD. I am sure. I know that with the painful, I am telling this one here. Actually, I got as a subject expert, the instruction I got from the management that don't accept with the Indian PhD. This is the instruction I got. I mean that in the first scrutiny process, they sent a mail to me to evaluate the resume. So I do believe that our higher education has to improve. This is reality. In a base education, we all are telling that India is excellent, and higher education sector, we have a lot, because, you know, you just imagine that how many people are going to USA and Canada for higher education. This is the reality. So we have to accept the reality. So even IITs and other things, I think maybe because of the number of students or something, I don't know. I am not the right person to answer that one. But I feel that we all have to work collectively to improve the research standards in India. This I always believe that. We have to see, look, actually, we all ready to boycott the other countries. But how we can? Is it possible? Are we self-sustainable to maintain our country in a way that in technology and even other things? No, we are not.
What, sir? In the international outlook, you have a lot of outlook and all. What type of suggestions you give to us? That's just.
I think mainly I feel that academicians has to change as a researcher. This is my advice always. In all my talk I am giving, no more academicians. Academician should be a researcher. I will give a simple, you know, we have industry, you know, that we have seafood industry. We are having around more than 150 crore turnover. We have almost more than 1,000 people working with us. You know what China is doing, or what Vietnam is doing, what Thailand is doing? They are making the product, fish, raw fishes from India, and they are making value-added products, and they are exporting to other countries. In India, we cannot do it because we are not getting expertise for that. And even we have facilities are less. This is the reality. Assume that Vietnam is importing from India and exporting to USA. These are the realities. Why not we? This is the reality. So as academicians, we should be ready for a self-criticism. Because, you know, when we say this one, nobody likes it. This is reality. That has to be changed. We have to make a good research culture with the patent, with the products. Our research, we have to focus only on research. All academicians. More than teaching universities, we have to move as a research universities. That is not happening in our system. Our colleges, most of the colleges are, they are least bothered about research. Colleges are thinking research is not for us. Who told that? Research is tomorrow's world. I don't know whether I am right or not. This is all my personal opinion. You can object me, you can accept me, it's up to you. But truth is truth. As an Indian national, as a patriotic person, this is my my responsibility to my country, this one. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're right. After commercialization of education system in India too much, the concept of research lost the meaning. I can say just like that. Thank you, sir. Thank you for you.
Hello. There are no questions in the chat box, sir.
Yeah. Yes, please. I think we can go for yes, madam, please.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Namaste. I'm Sandhya from Mangalore. Sir,
Yes.
thank you for your clear-cut information, sir. Actually, basically, I'm not a research scholar, but I'm interested to do research. So I have a general question, sir. If I wanna proceed in one interested topic, which is not my subject, how to proceed for that work, sir?
You can have a collaboration with somebody, those who are expert in that area. That is always my suggestion. Okay. It is very important actually. Okay. Because,
Like, yes, sir. Is it not any basic qualification is not required for that particular, sir?
no, as a co-investigator, it's okay. But you know that when you're applying for any agency, the fundamental question is actually the qualification of the PA is very important. Okay. There is no compromise in that actually. You should be a PhD holder. I mean, the PA should be a PhD holder in any agencies. It is a fact. Okay. But you can be with the,
Collaborative.
with the collaboration.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, madam. Please.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I'm Medhavi Vashne from Agra. Sir, I have 3 questions. Sir, first one is Turnitin is a paid software. Sir, is there any another software that is work like Turnitin, free of cost or authentic?
Yeah, because the question is now when you are going for a plagiarism software, the issue is there because we are depending on that software because authenticity of that software is very important. Because when you assume that you are using a free software, of course there are many free softwares are available, but I don't prefer that. Why? Because when you are getting the plagiarism is less, you may think that it is okay and you apply. But even most of the agencies, they are using good softwares like Trend or something. And when there is a more, if there is more plagiarism rate, it will definitely be a problem for you. So my suggestion is there, if it is possible, your institution may have the account, so you can ask the institution to share this account with you. This is my advice.
Sir, and my second question is, sir, I have a idea of a patent, but sir, I want to know that this patent subject is taken by somebody, or is there any process or tool by which I know that is this patent done in past by anybody or not?
You can apply. The patent application is open. You can apply it. Okay. So, but if anybody it is a responsibility of the patent body to decide that whether somebody has already awarded or not. Okay. So you apply for it actually. Don't delay. It is not our issue. Okay. If you get it, we don't mind, isn't it actually? So it is the responsibility of the patent body. I mean, the body, those who are giving the patent. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. My next question also, sir, is can you name me 5 softwares or tools that will benefit me for my research purpose?
That is, the research tools. For example, when we are talking about the referencing software, then a plagiarism software, when you are using, there are many software. From the keyword selection to the trend to the methodology, there are many softwares are there. I'm doing a research workshop for a university in Karnataka on 6th of Thursday, August 6th. So try to attend that. Maybe I'm going to talk about only research tools.
Okay, sir. Please, sir, share the link of that webinar or
you just please note my email ID. So definitely I don't have it with me. You can I will share, or even my LinkedIn or even my FB pages. I'm always giving all the webinars which I am handling. You can attend, no problem.
Okay, very informative session, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Please put your
email.
Sir,
I'm having one question.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Please. Okay.
Hello. I'm Nawabuddin.
Please
can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Sir, initially when you were talking about your funded project, you are based at Oman. So you were talking about government funded projects or the corporate projects.
Yeah.
So what is the situation here in India? Because most of the time I've seen corporate funded projects goes to IITs and IIMs. I mean, it is not for the other institutions. I mean, like.
Yeah. That's why I'm. That is.
बोलेगी आप भेजिए. चलो अब मैंने पूछा.
So more talking, please mute your mic. Okay. No. The issue now, I know that. I agree. Okay. Because what is the reason? Mainly, we have a feel that IITs and IIMs and such institutions are only research institutions. That is the way we made in India. Okay. We feel that even private universities are not research university. Now only because our universities were focusing on producing PhD. This is the way. Of course, PhD is there, publication is there. But I am talking about the patent and I am talking about the funder project. How many of the universities having enough funded project? Nowadays, only recently this culture is coming. But you think about the Western countries. So you apply. We have to catch it. So who? Because of course, corporates will be looking for that. But if you can meet Tata Funding Agency, even Tata Foundation, I am sure definitely they will fund. Even I had a meeting with the Tata Foundation, even Toyota Foundation. They don't have any constraint that they will give only for IIT. No, they are ready to support anybody. I am sure, because they need publicity and it is their CSR fund. But we have to do that. That is the important way.
Thank you, sir.
I think there are many questions. I think many. There is. Is there any specific questions, madam? Anybody? I mean, Dr. Gayatri.
Sir, for projects, is it possible or allowed to outsource research methodology analysts?
You can definitely. You can. No issue, because for the data analysis, the budget there is an amount is there. We are doing that. Definitely, you can do that. But if you are taking a research assistant, they can also do that. Okay. But you can do outsourcing, we can do. Implementation, you can do outside, no problem actually, okay.
And I think somebody wants to ask.
Sir, one question.
Yes,
more question.
Yes,
just let me know
Yes,
how
sir,
we
please,
can connect with you through your Facebook or through mail. I mean, whatever webinar or whatever you are connected with. I mean, how can we connect with you?
Yeah, sir, I will share once again, I will share my email ID. You can just note down 1 minute. Okay. Just, this is my email ID. You can just, it is Sharimon. My name is Sharimon. It is there in my name. And aou.edu.om, arabappan.university.edu.om. Okay. Or you can just Google it. Okay. You can get it. My email ID, you can access it. Even my LinkedIn, you can get it.
I'm talking about in future, in future, if you're conducting any workshop or something like that. So how we'll be able to know?
That's what I'm telling. I always publish all my webinars in my LinkedIn or in my FB page and everywhere. Usually I'm in social media. So you can get me.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
There's one question, sir, from Dr. Pallavi. What kind of topics we can choose for social science research so that the chances of acceptance will increase?
It is a very tricky question to me because I do believe, I told because I feel that anything which you can support the industry or there is a reason, there is an opportunity. This is my feel always. I had one project with one of my colleagues. They were asking, and even they got the fund for the, Idukki district is one of the hill areas in Munnar maybe, okay, in Kerala. And there was a project to improve the life quality of the people in that hill area. I mean, the real old people actually. Okay, that was a wonderful proposal. It was funded by an international agency. So they asked me whether I will get fund. I told them, try, 100% you will get. They got it. So that is my advice. And even what is the another advantage? You write the proposal. That proposal you can publish, isn't it? You can publish as a paper. Definitely you can publish as a paper, isn't it? Because everything is there.
Yes, one more question, sir. Is there any funding institution for a research work on folk medicine?
Can you repeat, madam, that question? I did not get you.
Is there any funding institution for a research work on folk medicine? FOLK. I don't get it actually. Folk medicine. It's from Utpal Nath, Professor Utpal Nath. Probably Utpal Nath, sir, if you are there, you can just raise the question to sir.
Yeah, can you ask the question clearly? I mean, can you open your mic?
Utpal Nath, sir, if you are there in the meeting, you can please ask, sir. Probably he's left.
Okay.
And everybody wants to know when is the, regarding the webinar details on the tools used in research. Yeah, most of them are posted requested.
It will be on a 6th, I think it is on 6th. It is organizing by Manipal group on a 7th, I think it is 6th of August. I mean next Thursday. I have to check my calendar exactly for that one. It is on 6th of August. Okay. I don't have the link with me, otherwise I could post it in the chat window. Okay. Maybe I will ask Kavali or Subramanian or their session day. I will pass this information.
Is
to the
it
audience.
That is true, sir.
this one? Sorry. Yes, sir, continue.
Excuse me, sir. You can pass the information to SRM. So most of the participants are here. We are very much interested in your talk.
Definitely,
So they
definitely.
can post it to us. So
Definitely, definitely. No problem.
that is the better way, I think. I think so.
We'll do that. We'll do that. No issue. We'll do that.
Hello, sir. This is
Yes, ma'am.
Kalpana from Cochin, sir.
Yes, madam. Please, ma'am.
Thank you so much for a wonderful session yesterday and today. Also, we had a great time and we came to know many things. My question is, sir, this is a general question. I'm a research scholar. So I would like to get your idea for writing a literature review introduction, like how to do write introduction for literature review.
Madam, there is a specific session for literature review. Tomorrow, Rashmi is going to handle. Tomorrow's session is exclusively for literature review.
Okay, thank you, sir.
She will talk about literature and she will give you the tools also. I mean, mentally, she's going to explain the mentally everything very clearly, actually. Okay, so.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Somebody raised Christian Moni. I think she's raised her hand. Madam, if you're there, you can ask question. Christian Moni, doctor. I think sir already answered this question. For funded project, is it possible or allowed to outsource research methodology? Sir has already answered.
We can outsource. Definitely, we can outsource. No
He's
problem.
already answered, sir, the question.
So my request, all of you, you please try to do. You try. You know, whether you get it or not, that is the second step. You try. That is my request. So.
Participants.
I think there's a link. I think okay.
Mr. Adarsh Raghunandan has shared a link for some workshop. I think the link has been shared. People can make use of it.
I think
Mr. Adarsh has shared the link.
I think this link may be the link for the research workshop by the.
That is what, sir. That is what Mr. Adarsh Raghunandan has shared.
Okay.
This is the link for registration for the workshop.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Adarsh, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So
participants, do you have any more questions? Participants? I think it's done. Nandini madam.
Yes, sir, ma'am. So, yes,
ma'am. Sir, HOD, sir?
Yes, madam. You can wind up.
Yes. Nandini, madam.
You can ask Nandini to propose vote of thanks.
Yes, sir. Now, Dr. Nandini will propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir. Gratitude is the most exquisite form of courtesy. I take immense pleasure in proposing today's vote of thanks on behalf of Department of Management Studies, SRMISD, Vadapalani campus. It's a great privilege to thank our resource person, Dr. Sherimon PC, for extending his time and knowledge to us. Thanks for the great effort put in today's session, sir. Your inputs on funding for the research has been put in a very, very simple manner. It is going to help many of us here, sir. Starting from various funding institutes, from government, semi-government to private organization, till to the point how to submit a winning proposal. This would be of great help to many of us here. These topics have been a gray area for many here. Thank you so much, sir. And also for the patience with which you have answered so many questions also. Thank you, sir. It's a great honor to thank all the participants. Without you, all this session would not have been this grand success. Thank you all. I would like to express our profound gratitude to our Dean, Dr. K. Duraivellu, for his support and motivation in conduction of this program. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank our HOD, the captain of the ship, Dr. S.K. Savan, for his moral support and guidance in any walk of our departmental activities. Thank you, sir. I would like to extend our gratitude to other department faculties for live streaming of today's session in YouTube. I also would like to thank the technical team for the robust online platform without which the session would not have happened. Thank you, and special thanks to student team, Lavanya, Shivu, and Tim Daniel for your tireless effort. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. People are just giving their feedback, extraordinary efforts, very good presentation. So the chat box is as usual getting filled up like yesterday. And probably the participants, at least, they are kindled that they have to go write a research proposal. Whether they get the funding or not, they will at least take the initiative to write a research proposal, because to that extent you were so very motivating that at least we will make an attempt. We will start, we will make an attempt. As you say, we will once again make an attempt as what you showed us. It's wonderful being associated with you, sir. Thank you very much. Sir, I
Thank you very much, sir.
I think you and Menu madam are not really made for each other. Both of you are made for research, sir. So that is what is most of us feel about. Dr. Prabhadevi, sorry, please continue.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation. And it's a very excellent, remarkable presentation today. Yeah. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, sir. And thank you all the associated madam in SRM institutions. So I'm very happy. Thank you. We can collaborate in future.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. The information of the participants. Tomorrow's session will be by Dr. Reshmi Krishnan. She will be talking to us about literature review and reference management. Even today, some of you had queries about it. So tomorrow, madam will answer that. Tomorrow, the session will start exactly at 6:30. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. Good night, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Sir, end பண்ணிரவா?
Shall we wind up?
Yeah.
Shall we wind up? Yeah.